Alright, in 1965, a young man who recently graduated from medical school went to Peru. He was going to be the physician for the archaeological team that was studying a particular site in Peru. He was given a number of artifacts which he kept at his home. When he passed away, his widow decided to sell them. I bought the entire collection, and I want to learn as much as possible about what I have. Alright, what we're looking at here is one of two standing men that we have in the collection. This guy is shorter than the other. He's more detailed in that his fingers and toes are more defined, but they're very detailed in both front and back. This one has a flat head, whereas the guy you're looking at now has a rounded, longer head. His eyes are kind of offset for some reason, which adds to its uniqueness. The reverse sides are also detailed, as you can see, and the guy on my right is much taller than the one on the left. These are some sitting figures depicted in a sitting down pose. Those two females I have are much larger than the male figure, which you see on our right. The female is more detailed in that it has projections on her. The front and back are very detailed. Everything about it is really beautiful and intact. It's close to complete. The male figure, this guy here, looks pretty unhappy, but he has a lot of color in his body, like the back has these zigzaggy red lines. This is the second sitting female that I was referring to, and she has similar colors to the man you just saw, and on her back you have straight red lines. I thought that was just interesting. Now this piece here is the tallest of the figures, and it is unique in that the outside is somewhat glossy. It's almost complete and is in very good shape, except its right foot has a little chip off of it. Now it's also unique in that it's hollow on the inside, and you can see at the top of the head and on this backpack object it has, you got a complete opening where you can go inside and out the other. Perhaps this was used to allow the release of some kind of smoke, incense, or maybe smoking that they did back in the days, 2,000 years ago. Alright, the next fellow here has had an unfortunate incident in that his ear was apparently severed and reattached by glue by a prior owner. It doesn't look like he's experienced a whole lot more damage, except in a moment when I flip him around, you'll see right here the top of his head has been removed. This is one of two pairs that I have where both the heads and the leg on this one was severed, and this one was reattached by glue by the prior owner. Not very good in that, but it does keep it together. But you can see it's very detailed, very interesting figure. Lots and lots of detail. This is the other one I was referring to. I'm not going to reattach his head. I'm going to leave him just the way you see him here. But both bodies are extremely detailed, front and back, and their heads are different, but the bodies are very similar and by design. Now, these two items here are I really don't know what they are. I guess something was burned, like a candle holder, perhaps in my right hand, and the bowl was in my left hand. This is a little bowl. It's almost like a cereal bowl that we would use today. It's very intact and has a slight discoloration at the top and darker at the bottom, or glossy. This is the second to last piece that I'm going to refer to, and the front of it is just beautiful. It's really a complete item, with the exception that on the reverse side, as you see here, there's a lot of damage. That's unfortunate, but it's interesting in that we can see how it was made and what it consists of without having to add further damage to it. But it is a very pretty item. Now, the most beautiful piece I have is the one that you now see. It has three different colors, lots and lots of different zigzaggy designs. It looks like the creator just let all his artistic ability just cut loose here. Well, if anyone out there can help me understand what these items were used for, what they're all about, and even where they exactly came from, I would be much appreciative of that information. Please contact me on YouTube. Thank you.